Hey y'all, so my mission today is to try and recreate the iridescent chrome powder look but without the chrome powder. I have these iridescent pearly gels from Moravin, and so I thought this would be the closest I could get. And so I did one layer of this white pearly color. I did that on all of the nails, and then I went in with Blindfold from Blue Sky and I put that on the ring finger. I already did the pinky ahead of time to make sure that my idea worked, and I was liking how it was looking so far, so I kept going with it. I am using this polish from Born Pretty. It is number 13. It is this really sheer, kind of like blood red gel. I will say, when you're working with sheer and jelly polishes, you want to be really careful to have an even layer, because it'll be very apparent if you have too much of the polish on one side than the other, because obviously it's going to be darker in some spots than other spots. And that is one of the mistakes I made when I was working on these 3 other nails, because on the pinky you can kind of tell it's slightly a lighter red than the other 3, and it's because I used a thinner layer. On the other ones I kind of just packed it on there, which made an error further into the process, which you will see soon. Back to the ring finger, I'm going in with the same pearly white color and I'm outlining a heart. I make hearts by starting off with 2 circles next to each other, and then I connect them with like a triangle shape, and I usually tweak it from there because it never ends up how I want it the first time. This is the error I was talking about. While I was working on that heart set, I let the other 3 nails cure and they started wrinkling up. So I was like, okay, well, if one's wrinkling, the rest are probably gonna wrinkle. So I went over it with my alcohol wipe, and sure enough, it was coming off, like it wasn't sticking to the nails properly as it should. And so I'm gonna have to restart with these 3 nails, which is okay. Now I know that I just need to work in really thin layers of this specific polish. You know what's funny is I picked this specific set because I'm a college student, like some of you know already, and I needed something that was going to be quick and easy and fast. But this is day 2 of me working on this set, so don't judge a book by its cover. Back to fixing my mistake. When I say to do it in thin layers, this is what I mean. Like, your brush should be almost dry and you're like just barely dragging the polish over the nail to cover it up. That is how thin it should be. Moving on to the ring finger, it's time for me to add the pearls in a heart shape. It took a little bit of tweaking to get the shape just right, and I did go a little bit outside of the heart that I already drew, which is fine because I'm going back over with another layer of that pearly white polish anyways. And in case you were curious, I am just using McCart's rhinestone glue to adhere the pearls.